everyone, this is Daphne Tett. You know how a while back I did my top 5 Pokemon from Unova video and I went on that long ramble about why Snivy is best and then said I'd be elaborating on it in a video titled Snivy's Greatest Moments? I will elaborate on this and other badass Snivy moments in the later video I will title Snivy's Greatest Moments. Well, here we are at Snivy's Greatest Moments. Yay! So what I have pulled up here is Snivy's article on Bulbapedia, and I will just be reading to you what Snivy's greatest moments from her time on Unova and the Decalar Islands have been. It says under her personality and characteristics, very first sentence is, Snivy is nothing less than a Pokemon shrouded in mystery. And that's not wrong. That's why I've just dedicated this entire video to her, instead of just stopping it at top 5 Pokemon for Unova. Alright, here we go. Snivy's greatest moments. Snivy debuted in Snivy Plays Hard to Catch. She was discovered by Ash and his friends after she stole some cake from them. Iris and Silent speculated that Snivy abandoned her traitor, whom she had deemed unworthy of having her. Now that is Snivy's greatest moment, as she was clearly demonstrating a high level of competency and skill, evident in her first escape from Ash by infatuating Pikachu with Attract, then escaping using Leaf Storm. She also snickered at Ash in his first attempt to catch her, because she thought he was stupid. Ash was able to catch Snivy when he won her respect, and he was recognized before her eyes as a trainer of not only skill, but of qualities like his unwavering determination and overpowering spirit. Yeah, overpowering, that's the word. Despite his countless defeats with Snivy, especially when Pikachu, Oshawott, and Tepig all succumbed easily to her Attract, Ash nevertheless followed her all the way throughout from the time they met to the point of her capture. During this journey, it calls it a journey, Ash showed her 2 notable acts of sacrifice. The first, when he shielded Pikachu from her Vine Whip, and the second, when he asked Pikachu to climb onto his head when they were seeking in a muddy swamp. Hey, wait a minute. Why are we talking about Ash? Is this Ash's greatest moments? Last time I checked, the title of this article was Ash's Snivy. I'm skipping to the next paragraph. Snivy was sent out twice during Ash's 5-on-5 battle with Trip in a rival battle for Club Champ. In her first match against Trip Servine, her use of Attract predominantly paved her way to victory after her opponent successfully became infatuated with her. Later on, she was called upon to battle Trip's Frillish, and Ash, who had no knowledge of its opponent's ability, Cursed Body, commanded Snivy to use physical attacks, which ultimately led to their loss. Now that one was just Ash being stupid. In Emolga and the new Volt Switch, Snivy was called out of her Pokeball by Iris's Emolga's Volt Switch. This made her mad. I mean, just look at this picture. Yeah, I used this one for Snivy and Emolga. Forget Ash and Gary. This is the best Pokemon rivalry ever. Okay, where were we? Since Emolga did not wish to battle anymore, Ash used Snivy in a battle against Bianca's Pignite for a short period. Later during lunch, Snivy noticed that Emolga tricked her male teammates into giving their lunch to her and routed her out to Ash and company. Yeah, they don't like each other. Later, she noticed that Emolga had wandered away, as well as... This is a long paragraph. Do you really want to hear all this? Well, anyway, Snivy and Emolga no likey. She battled with Trip Servine once again in Ash and Trip's third battle. That's the name of the episode. This time around, Trip and Servine were prepared for Attract and countered it with Leaf Tornado. She was then taken out of the match with a single cut from Servine. Not Snivy's greatest moment. In Silent vs. Trip, Ash vs. Georgia, Snivy was used against Georgia's Ponyard during the second round of the Club Battle Tournament. However, she struggled against the powerful Pokemon, having Attract failed when Ponyard turned out to be female. However, she managed to defeat Ponyard in the following episode with Leaf Storm. You know what? Is this article just a list of Snivy's various battles in painstaking detail? I was expecting something more like this, or this, or this, or even the Bouffalon episode would be nice. Where's the Bouffalon episode? Okay, back to the article. Lost my spot. Aha! In Battle for the Underground. This is the one with the Kickbutt Squad. I immediately take everything back. When Pikachu spotted her Pokeball among those Team Rocket had stolen from the Nimbasa Pokemon Center, he used Electro Ball to let her out. Snivy searched through the pile of Pokeballs looking for the others, letting out Excadrill to free Pikachu and Exew from their cages, Pansage to help bust through the door, Dwebble at Pikachu's request to burn through the sturdy door, and Tepig and Roggenrola to propel the train cart away from Team Rocket. She later helped fight off Dr. Zager's helicopter while the other Pokemon tried to work out an escape. In dazzling the Nimbasa gym, Ash used Snivy in his gym match against Elisa and her Emolga. They were both female, so attack proved to be ineffective. You know, most of Snivy's battles are just judged on whether attack worked or not. So despite trying her best, none of Snivy's attacks were working, and in the end, Emolga defeated Snivy with a barrage of powerful aerial ace and acrobatics attacks, which sucked for Snivy. In Scraggy and the Demanding Gothita, which I vaguely remember Snivy being in and just doing nothing, Snivy looked happy to see Ash's Scraggy and Iris's Exew getting along happily. In the middle of the night, when Catherine's Gothita escaped with Scraggy, except they don't really go into detail on who exactly this Catherine person is, and then followed by Exew, Snivy closely followed them all and helped protect them from a wild and angry Garbodor that Gothita had disturbed. You know, actually it might have been a Gothita in that episode where Snivy was there and did nothing. Anyway, the next day, Snivy had a battle with Gothita, which resulted in a clear victory for Snivy. Snivy then condemned Gothita's loss, making it run away in a fuss with its trainer close behind. Okay, here is Stopping the Rage of Legends, Part 1. Snivy took on Tornadus and Thunderous in an attempt to halt their rampage. She landed a hit on the legendary Pokemon, combining her Leaf Storm with Excadrill's Drill Run, but was eventually defeated by the powerful opponents. But she went up there, and that's what counts. In battling the King of the Mines, or as I like to call him, the King of the Memes, Snivy was Ash's second Pokemon in his Driftveil battle against Clay. She went up against his Palpitoad, since she was strong against both water types and ground types. And let me guess she loses, because, you know, gym leader type matchups are null and void. Anyway, she used her attack to infatuate Clay's Palpitoad, which worked as he was male. She used her Vine Whip, and they keep using commas when you're supposed to use periods. So anyway, she used her Vine Whip and Leaf Blade attacks to hit Palpitoad. He was then revealed to still be infatuated, allowing Snivy to finish off the Vibration Pokemon off with Leaf Storm. And this annoyed Clay, who thought Ash's strategy wasn't right, as it wasn't an upfront assault. Sorry, Clay, but Ash Ketchum is the strategy god. The sooner you learn that, the sooner... Okay, you ain't winning. He's the protagonist. Anyway, in response, he used his most powerful Pokemon, his Excadrill. Snivy used Vine Whip, but was blocked by Excadrill's Rapid Spin. Her Leaf Blade attracted and even Leaf Storm were countered in the same way, causing Excadrill's Rapid Spin to hit Snivy. The subterranean Pokemon then used its one-hit knockout move, Horn Drill, which defeated Snivy. The end. But this, seriously, a ton more. Like, a lot more. In Evolution by Fire, Snivy was disgusted by Shamus, Tepig's former trainer, for his treatment of her friend, and volunteered to battle as Tepig's partner with Shamus's Emboar and Heatmor the next day. That night, she confronted Tepig and slapped him with Vine Whip to attempt to snap him out of his depression. Now, that's the kind of greatest moments I'm looking for. The kind of greatest moments where Snivy takes no squids and just deals it out like it is. And where was I? So slap out of depression and encouraging him with slaps. She was sent out to battle Shamus's Pokemon, and Snivy was more than ready to fight and defend Tepig's honor, while Tepig didn't feel as motivated. While shouting words of encouragement to Tepig, who wouldn't dodge his opponent's attacks, Snivy was hit by her opponent's powerful attacks, wearing her down severely because fire. And then when Shamus sorted a Flare Blitz Fire Spin combination attack, Snivy pushed her friend out of the way of the attack, taking a lot of the damage and being knocked out. Though she was unable to battle, Snivy insisted that she stay outside of her Pokeball and watch the end of the battle. This motivated Tepig to evolve into Pignite, learn Fire Pledge, I don't remember that move, and defeat his opponents. Yay! In Beauty's battling for pride and prestige, that's a correct statement. After Iris, Emolga, and Snivy were insulted by the Flower Garden troupe, a trio of performers who prize beauty in themselves and their Pokemon above all else, Which doesn't seem that different from that little girl who said James's Mime Jr. was not cute, and I still have a grudge against her for saying that. As I was saying, Iris forced Ash and Silent to dress up as women so that they could confront Troop in a battle. Oh, where's Snivy in this? Okay, so we got past the Pride and Prestige. Oh no, and Cameron's secret weapon! Who's Cameron? Snivy was the 6th Pokemon Ash chose to use against his during his Virtuous Conference battle with Cameron, sending her out to face Cameron's Riolu. Riolu started the battle with a Vacuum Wave, which Snivy was easily able to dodge before attacking the Emanation Pokemon with Leaf Blade. Riolu, however, quickly recovered and used Copycat, striking Snivy back with her own attack. Next, Riolu used Vacuum Wave again, forcing Snivy to jump out of the way and allowing Riolu to easily grab her in order to use Force Palm on her. Before Snivy could recover from the hit, Riolu carried on with a circle throw, sending the Grass Snake Pokemon flying into the arena wall. You know, are you sure this is legal? Aren't they supposed to, take turns? Snivy, however, just got mad for getting thrown around, because you do not mess with Snivy. So Snivy, however, just got mad for getting thrown around and started a comeback. That's actually what it says, and there's no better way to word it. First, she fired a Leaf Storm, forcing Riolu to dodge it and allowing her to grab the Emanation Pokemon with Vine Whip and slam it into the field. Riolu then fired another Vacuum Wave attack, which made a direct hit. But when it tried to repeat the same move, Snivy used Leaf Storm to counter it. The Grass-type attack overpowered the Fighting-type move and hit Riolu, causing serious damage. Unfortunately for Snivy and Ash, this resulted that Riolu suddenly evolved into Lucario, a much more formidable opponent. When the battle continued in the next episode, because anime, Snivy fought bravely against her evolved opponent, hitting it with Leaf Blade and Vine Whip. Despite of this, Lucario hit it back with Force Palm, swung Snivy by her own Vine Whip, which sucks, and finally finished her off with its newly learned Aura Sphere. And then, in Team Plasma in the Awakening Ceremony, Snivy was sent out along with the rest of Ash's team to, do stuff. While battling Team Plasma, Snivy dealt massive damage to 2 controlled Golurk with a Leaf Storm attack. However, when Colress turned on his mind control machine on them, Snivy was quickly recalled to her other Pokeball so that she didn't get decimated. And now for the Decolor Islands. In Team Rocket's shocking recruit, Snivy joined the game to search for Emolga, who had run off after being unfairly shouted at Iris for attacking Axew. Snivy did not like Emolga, but she just joined the search party anyway, because search party. When they later found Emolga with Team Rocket, Snivy and Emolga began to argue again and battle each other even. Snivy deflected one of Emolga's hidden power attacks. Emolga knew hidden power? Wow. Hidden power attacks which flew off course and disturbed a sleeping Exploud, which sucks. The loud noise Pokemon emerged from the bushes and began to attack the gang, allowing Team Rocket to make their daring escape with Emolga and Axew. The gang later found out that Emolga had not been in the wrong and had actually been protecting Axew, leaving Snivy a little embarrassed over assuming the worst of her rival. Snivy hoped to save the day by hitting Woobat and Yamask with a frenzy of Vine Whip attacks and a powerful Leaf Storm before freeing Pikachu with Leaf Blade. After Team Rocket had blasted off, Snivy reluctantly and sharply apologized to Emolga. Snivy was reunited with the entire Unova team at Professor Oak's laboratory, and the dream continues without Snivy. She joined the others in a group attack on Team Rocket with their Leaf Storm and sent them blasting off for the last time in the Best Wishes series. Snivy later posed in a group photo with the rest of Ash's Pokemon. Then she was left at the lab when Ash set off for the Kalos region, never to be seen again. Well, I think that's a good rundown of Snivy's greatest moments. No pushing off Scraggy, no Bouffalon episode, no one does not simply disrupt Snivy's beauty sleep. But those are some great moments. Mostly. Well, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Almost done with Pokemon Summer Blitz. Got one video left after this, and I'm also going to be doing Metopia, Dangan Island, all the usual stuff. So be on the lookout for that, and see you then.